Part 2, DeOrijin. So, how do people reach you if they need to get work done or see your work? You have any exhibits coming up, or
I'm working on my portfolio.
All right, that's good. Let's put potential there. We want to potential there, right there. Yeah.
But you can definitely reach me at my Yahoo, DeOrijin@yahoo.com. You can send me a message of because currently I'm doing graphic design, so any graphic design work you want done, or anything, you just send me a description and a picture, and I can get something done.
Are you on Facebook?
Yes, I'm on Facebook as DeOrijin, DeOrijin. Also on SoundCloud. You can listen to me on SoundCloud.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the music for a second. What kind of music you do? Comes out of your era? You are at Generation Y? Why are you laughing?
I'm 90s.
Okay.
90s,
I have a friend, I won't say his name, a musician, and when he first started years ago, I was like, dude, all your stuff sounds like Jodeci, man. I know where you coming from. And but eventually he came out of that. And I don't have any problem with people sounding from the place that the music they was exposed to. But I feel like the musicians should develop. I mean, that should be just a starting point.
Right. Well, my music is it's an experience. It's a journey, and it's not especially my recent music. My recent music is very unorganized, very not I want to say unorganized, but very unplanned.
Oh, good. That's good.
It
unplanned.
was just freestyle. I just made it from what I felt, because I have these strong ideas for things, and every idea I come up with has a background to it. I can come up with a background. I can give it foundation. It's almost
you say
like
background. What do you mean?
Like it has a story to it.
Okay. So you sound like you make theme music.
Yeah, it's it has ideas behind it. It's deeper than just what you hear.
So got you.
But my thing is all about the sound. It has to sound a certain way. My music has to sound a certain way, and not as far as the genre, because I don't even think I can stick to a genre because I'm so broad.
Genre it just controls us. That's only to control us. I agree with you. Music has no genre. I just say it because people are familiar when I say genre. Right. They say, "Oh, he R&B. Oh, he rock. He pop. Oh, it's a rock dude. It's a black dude doing rock. Oh, I want to hear that. Oh, he, you see what I'm saying? But I love to hear that the artist says, "No, I don't really have a genre. I create."
Right. Exactly.
Create.
I just even on my SoundCloud it says creator, just creator.
I love that.
Because it simplifies everything.
Don't let people put you in a box.
Exactly.
They love to put us in a box.
Exactly.
And what instrument do you play?
I play the lead guitar.
Okay.
I want to get back into it. I haven't picked up in a little while. I used to play the sax though when I was younger.
Nice.
I'd have to relearn how to do that, but I used to play the sax.
You should get back into that.
Yeah, definitely.
That's beautiful.
So I mean, I sing, I rap, because I've done it. When I first started, I was just like, I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna do videos. I'm gonna do everything myself. I was very just self-sufficient kind of artist mentality, and I was very passionate. My ideas. Even when I listen to my old stuff, it may not be like, oh, this is a good song, but it's like I remember what that passion feels like. It reminds me of just how even though I look at it now, I'm just like, wow, that music really wasn't all that. But
well,
but I
you're at a different place too.
Yeah, exactly. My heart was in a different place.
Right.
My heart was now I'm more on a little bit borderline philosophy going on. I'm more into talking about things that nobody talks about. Like thoughts traveling to other galaxies. And some of the artists I listen to are like that. From Wu-Tang, Killer Priest for instance. When he did Heavy Mental, like that was such a phenomenal song for me.
Which album is that, or what song?
Heavy Mental is his album.
Heavy Mental.
Yeah. And he had a song. I don't remember the name, but it was good. It was called Heavy Mental.
Y'all know the name. I know y'all know the name.
From Wu-Tang. I actually listened to him in middle school. I always tell people that. I've been listening to him since middle school, and he's been the artist that I look up to, and his metaphors and his cryptic the way he encrypts his lyrics is so unique, and I try to emulate that, especially when I talk about things, when I get into my philosophy, because he's like a philosopher, but like rapper and he's like hardcore and it's like different. You know, it's like for me, it's like for people who listen to metal, it's like that kind of hardcore. You know, it's like it's real raw and dark, but it's like he's talking about real stuff, and it takes you a time to break it down. You got to listen to the song several times. And he's like, oh wait, I figured out this is saying that, and you know, eventually that's where I want to go as an artist. I want to be able to have my music be, because what he says is his music is like it's like movies on big screens, you know, because it's so deep and it's so like broad, it's so stretched out, it's so compact,
so many layers and
Yes.
nuances. You just can't get it in one shot.
Exactly. You got to watch it over again, like, oh wait,
That's good music.
yeah, and so it lasts longer, you know. It's better music, you know. I feel like
And timeless.
yes, and you know that's the beauty of things now, is that now we're truly becoming eternal. You know, even if you pass on, you still be remembered if you made a video. You know, you make a song, they're gonna remember you for that. You know, look at Amy Winehouse. You know, still going on.
Oh,
You
awesome.
know, and so it's.
Well, let me stop there.
Okay.
Sorry, because you opened up a door. A musician I know. No, Amy Winehouse. Look at the depths of hurt and pain that she went through, right? To get to that product. And I'm saying that because we have artists and all types of people living. I'm watching this at various spectrums in their development.
Mhm.
And some people are like in some serious pain, going through difficulty, not understanding how they can accomplish what they can accomplish. Now, I'm not saying you're going, you know, commit suicide or anything. But what I'm saying is that part of the life of an artist is this area where you just don't understand. You know deep down in your heart, your intuition tells you that you have to do this thing. You can't do anything else, whatever those 2 or 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things are. But you don't understand it. And I'm just saying, you have to be able to be with similar mindsets, similar people.
Exactly.
Watch these YouTubes, whatever's going to take to keep you in the hunt, to keep you till you get to the next place, till you can build your confidence and keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. And I just wanted to say that when you say Amy Winehouse, because she was a powerful artist, but she went through some stuff, man. She was hurting to produce that sound. Her sound came from a place of deep in here, and she gave it out to us.
I remember making songs about feeling a little heartbroken about certain things, and you know it comes out. I mean, yeah, all right, heartbroken, you know, and
Are there levels of heartbreak? I thought
I think there are levels, because sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's you.
That's good.
Sometimes it's just like,
that's good.
I misunderstood.
That was your shit. Oh, Decker, that was you. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so
I got you.
sometimes
I
it's,
feel
it's
that.
internal, because you know you go through life, you're growing, you're constantly growing. So you're gonna go through phases and different experiences that you're gonna bring out more about yourself. And the more you express it, the more you'll understand yourself. You know, understand where you've been. You know, remember where you've been. Because you know, for me, I'm very visual. So you know, when I see a picture, you know, that helps me remember my past a little bit better than just my memory, because my memory is just like, you know, it's kind of here and there. It's like I can't really remember exactly when. You know, I remember faces, but remembering names is hard. You know, and so when I see pictures, I can instantly, it's just like it clicks. It's just like instantly, it's like it makes a connection. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. And then you get a visual movie of what happened during that time, and you know,
We're all wired differently.
Yeah. I'm definitely very visual, very visual. So, you know, I think that's what makes me so good at just understanding this spectrum of things. But I mean, there's always room for more, you know. And that's the thing. That's the beauty of it. It's like we're little universes, and you know we can accomplish so much. But then there's a bigger universe, and that's like a bigger us. And so it makes everything.
So when you say the bigger us, are you referring to?
I mean, we're connected.
Us using us functioning as one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bigger us. It's us together, really.
Now let me ask you a question there. Do you see that as artists functioning as one, or as all people functioning as one?
It's all people.
Okay.
I mean, not everybody can tap into their artistry
Right.
like we can.
Right.
You know, they might not understand that part of themselves, but everybody has
Like
it.
we can. Oh, I'm an artist.
You know, because we can open up the gates, man. We have the key. We know how to use the keys and just open up the door, be like,
I
all right,
understand.
and just let it in.
I believe that.
You know, but
That's
you
powerful.
know, it's a skill.
It's powerful.
It's a skill. It's a technique. It's a science. It's everything. You know, because art just explains life.
Right.
You know, and I didn't understand that at first, but when I start to look at the elements, just the way they break them down, just look at the elements for visual arts, the elements for performing arts, the elements for filmmaking, for photography. You know, photography, they capture in time. It's another dimension. You know, and you start talking about different things, and it's just life. It's just life in itself. And you can break it down to so many different levels, depending on which art you're in, you know, depending on how you're feeling about it. And so it's like, it's capturing different dimensions of life, different spectrums, and it just gets deep. But it's all simple, because it's art. It's just life. It's just what it is, you know? And, you know, when I talk about the bigger us is us as a collective. Us as a species, us as in this planet, just this planet itself, you know, it creates a magnetic shield out of, you know, elements. And, you know, it protects us from, you know, solar flares and stuff. So it's like, it gets real crazy about, you know, and then the planet's been here longer than us. And so it's like, you know, you start thinking about eternity and life. And, you know, for me, my mentality is all about not just evolving, but transcendence of the mind.
I hear you.
Transcendence into another level of just being, not even existing, just being another level, you know, just being in another level, thinking in a different mindset. I think that's where I'm going as an artist, you know, thinking in a mindset of that everything's big, but everything's small at the same time. It's all one, and that's how you can deal with the big stuff, by seeing it as unity. It's not chaos, it's just unity. You know, and it kind of shields you, but it helps you. It helps me be at peace.
It protects where
Yes.
you are, and it protects you from mass culture. I always say it
Right.
protects you from mass culture, because mass culture has another agenda. I think Gerald Arthur Lefty, I think he said something very similar to what you just said in his interview about that connectivity that we have. It's very powerful, but very, very right on the spot.
And even back to, you know, my idea for the theory is this
Said he
thing.
wasn't going into the theory.
I know, but I just want to mention one thing. I call it the web.
Wait a
The
minute.
web.
Go.
It's the web. It's the connection, literally connecting us together. It's like, you know, there's no definition for it, but it's a web of connections. You know, and now we're starting to see it as the internet. We're starting to see that connection as the internet. The internet is making that connection a reality. Now it's coming into fruition. You know, it's manifesting itself as linking us all as one.
I agree.
It's linking us all as one. You know, and now information is faster. You know, we're able to do things faster, which means we're moving in the motion of transcendence. You know, we're moving in that motion because we're getting better. We're getting better at doing things. We're getting faster. You know, and you know, even though society is more on the dependent side, it has us more where we're relying on the technology. But technology is really a link. It's really just a jack in and jack out.
That's right.
You know, you get what you need and you go. You know, because we got to stay in the mentality of what was working in the past, which is staying fit. We used to walk everywhere. You know, we didn't always have cars. We didn't always have all this technology. And so we got to remember who we are and use that because it works. You got to use what works.
It worked.
Yes.
And it can work again.
Yes, exactly.
If we go back to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we'll de-evolve. Instead of evolve, we'll de-evolve because we'll become completely dependent. And then our muscles will weaken, you know, over time. It's just me thinking ahead, futuristic, because I'm always about...
No, but that's what I was talking to a friend of mine who was a musician, Carlton Pope. And he said something so profound. One sentence, he was like, the artist is the visionary. The artist is the one that puts down and lets you know where we're going. So what you're saying is, you're telling people where we're going. This is 2015, but this is the artist is telling you where we're going. And understand, it's not the professional. It's not the person, you know, and I talk to people, it's not the person who necessarily has degrees or the PhD. See, because again, that's mass culture. James Baldwin talks about in one of his books, The Cross of Redemption, Uncollected Writings, I believe. He talks about that it is the artist. It is the artist that knows where we're going to go, not the statesman, not the politician, not all these other roles. It's the artist. So when you talk about vision, yeah, I embrace that. Say that. Put that out on the internet so people can understand, other artists can understand. Oh, I'm the visionary. I'm the artist. I'm the one, and this is the series. I am the one that recreates the world. But I have to own what's going on in my intuition. I have to own what's going on in my heart. And then I have to connect with those others, right? Those other lights, like we talked about earlier, exactly. To become that true light. Go, pick up.
Maybe what I just thought of, anybody who's into comic books or X-Men, you look at Professor X and how he goes into Cerebral.
Oh, I saw that.
And
I saw that. Yeah, go ahead.
And, he's able to connect with everybody. It's like that. It's like, we got to go into Cerebral sometimes, and we got to just connect with everybody.
What's happening is exposure.
We got to connect with everybody.
Now, let me add something to you, to that. And we're going way off time, but I'm going to have to cut this up. And I used to be a man of the collar, collar and everything. And in spirituality and Christianity, when we would pray and when I was assistant pastor, what would happen is that there's a seriousness in terms of the responsibility of that, the laity, comes on those leaders. So at night when you go to sleep, these people come in your head. And when I mean they come in your head, their problems and everything, but it would be just like what you saw in Vision in X-Men. Right. Their problems would come, and you'd be dreaming. You wake up in the morning, So all I'm saying is that the connectivity is there for us, but it's not necessarily in religion. It's in indigenous sciences that we've performed before we came to this world, and once we do that, we're all connected. Right. We're all here to heal each other on so many levels. Yep. So, where else do we go? Let's go to Pluto. Oh, but we got to get some black characters. So, you working on any black characters?
I have one already. I mean, I already have the comic book published.
Oh, really?
Eventually, I want to get back into it, bring some new stuff, do my own art.
Please.
For it, because originally I didn't. Yeah, I know. That's the whole point. It's just
what?
You need that. Because if I had that when I was younger, man, I would have been so different. I'd have been so different. Because I'm so visual. And for visual people, they need to see it. They need to see it happen. They need to see that character who looks like them, who's accomplishing something, who's saving the day, who's whatever, whatever they're doing.
I'll tell him myself. Luke Cage was my first black comic book character. Recently, I think last year, I went up to the city to a store, and they had a Luke Cage T-shirt. I was getting so excited. I was like, yeah. I went inside to ask for the shirt. They didn't have it in my side, the one that they had on display. Then he told me, they stopped making them. And I'm like, how the hell can y'all stop making these shirts? This is one of the first Marvel black characters. Anyway, I understand the movie is supposed to be coming out, I think. Is that one? Yeah, Luke Cage, yeah. Hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know the Black Panther's coming out. That's my favorite.
It might be a Black Panther, but I think both of them are coming out.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. But anyway, well, please, let us know. Let us know when the Black, well, you say they're already out. Facebook, push it out. Let us see let us see something, and I'll push it out so other people. We need to see it, man.
I'm gonna push it. I'll add you to the group because I made a group and I posted in there. Yeah. Because I was trying to, I'm planning for the end of the year, so I'm already putting things in place for the type of branding I'm doing, and so the group that I put up is gonna have all my comic books out there. It's just 2. But
two is more than we had.
Yeah, it's 2. It's nice. It's nice stuff. You get to know a little bit about my superhero character.
It's cool.
And I'm still developing him now, so still working on him. Still working on other characters. So it's a lot of creativity going on too.
Make him do YouTubes now. Anyway.
hopefully, maybe one day I'll make a little short film, a nice short film for him. You know, I'll do that definitely. You know, because there's a love for it too. You know, I kind of love the fact that I created something like that.
We need it, man. We need to flood the market. In every area, bloggers, writers, visual artists. We need to flood the market. We need to flood the market because the thing is, I'll say it on YouTube because this is what this is all about. We have to take back from corporate America what they have taken from the artists over the years and keep it and own it.
Yeah, we got to bring the artists back. I mean, we used to be.
And don't let them die again or her again. Don't let them die.
Yes. Don't
let them die. That's the trick what corporate America does. They steal things, and then we die off, and we can't. You gonna say something? Sorry.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all got that? All right.
Yep.
So we'll be looking for to more of your work, man.
Yeah, definitely.
All across the board. Thanks a lot for coming by. Thanks for reaching out.
Yeah, no problem.
Keep it up. DeOrijin.
Yeah, DeOrijin.
Watch for the light, baby. It's right there. You're a part of it. Peace.